A Memorable Day in My Life by Reverend Donald S. Wonnie. The day was February 13th, 1996. The 95th Annual Conference of the United Methodist Churches in Sierra Leone, West Africa, was to be held on February 14th, 1996, in Freetown, the capital. The members of Rogers Memorial Church and my church then traveled on February 13th, 1996, on the Sierra Leone government bus. It was at about 91 miles from Freetown. Our bus, together with other vehicles en route to the capital, fell into a serious rebel ambush. Many vehicles were burnt down, and over 20 people lost their lives in the gun battle. I barely escaped into an unknown forest where I spent a terrible sleepless night. I prayed and prayed and read the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me in all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forevermore. No one knew of my whereabouts because I had escaped alone into the bush. I was pronounced dead by the local newspapers. But on February 14th, 1996, I was struggling through the bush to find the main road between Bo and Freetown, where my caravan had been traveling on. On finding the main road, I walked 21 miles towards the nearest big village under 80 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures. This journey on foot took me the whole day because I was hungry and tired. I had arrived at this village at 6 p.m., and fortunately for me, an in-law took me into his home for the night, and I had, finally, a sound sleep. It was on February 15th, 1996, I decided to return to Bo, my home village, where we had originally started. My in-law found transport and paid my fare. I had lost everything except the dirty clothes I had on. God had saved my life for a purpose. This was a real life experience that my grandfather and my namesake went through when he was in Africa during the times of the Blood Diamond Wars. I hope you enjoyed and learned a little bit of experiences that went on in my family's history. Thank you for listening.